Hello, guys. You're welcome to another episode of Unscripted Perspective. My name is Victory, and I'm here with my co-host.
I'd like to change my name from the one I gave you all last week. Well, not last week, but like last episode from April Socrates. From April to April Socrates Bonsu.
Why?
Nigga, don't fucking ask me that question.
You have to give your audience a reason why, so that there will not be mix up of
Because
identity.
it's one person, one face. Right?
So, ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to another episode of Unscripted Perspective, and today we are going to be discussing about something.
You said we have like there was supposed to be like some special guests that we're hiding from.
Yeah, that's how I have to change now. We're going to be talking about like an interesting topic today, and what makes you a man. What makes you a man?
Type shit.
Yeah,
Type shit. So what makes you a man?
No, the question, how we should start it with, are you a man?
No, I'm not a man, I'm a boy. I'm
Why?
just a boy.
Why?
I'm a boy now. Not you they ask me
No
to be
vex,
Christian.
no. You don't answer and you don't hear you
Yeah,
now.
I'm a
You're a
boy.
boy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So you're a man.
By God's grace. By God's grace, I'm a man.
Oh my man.
You don't get
I
money.
ain't eating all day. I never chop. I be boy, so I don't get money now.
But you're still staying with your mom now.
Hey, I be boy now. That's not the point now, is it?
Okay, as a man.
You be man.
Send the account number later now.
I go send you my account number, guy. If you don't send me money, me and you go fight.
What's money now? Send me your account number now. What's the problem? Let's get back to the podcast, my
You
friend.
send me money.
Why?
Alright. So
So today we're going to be talking about what makes you a man. So you asked a question,
what is a man? What makes a man a man?
what makes a man a man? I think basically what makes a man a man.
I mean, other than the biology of it, right? Which is clear,
yeah.
right? Which is very clear, you know.
Balls. Say it now.
God.
That's basically
It's
now.
the reproductive system, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's that.
So
Like, other than that,
apart from that, like
yeah.
figuratively, balls also
Mm.
could work. Like you
And,
being
like,
able
courage.
to, courage.
Yeah. So person may not get courage. If you're a pussy, you're not
Someone,
a man.
no, it doesn't mean you're still a man, but it depends on what you're having courage on. You understand?
Courage in general.
Courage in general, it depends, guy.
That's
You
what I'm saying.
understand? I think that courage varies depending on the situation you find yourself in.
Mhm.
You understand? Back then you could go to wars, but you can't go to a gunfight with like a sword or something. So courage really depends on the
You say you can't go to a
situation.
gun. When are they fight for street? You know it's not the fight. I use fight.
Which street?
Oh, you know. No wonder you follow me the
Which
talk anyhow.
street now? Where you live?
No wonder you follow me the talk anyhow.
People are claiming their streets. You are claiming their streets.
No wonder you follow me the talk anyhow. No, don't worry. One of these days, I go pull up on you. You get me?
Bro.
So yeah, what makes a man a man? Fucking hell. Trying to not curse. I'm trying to curse a lot less.
Okay.
Okay, so what makes a man a man? Like this. Okay, to what sums it up to me, my personally is this is a line from from Black Magic's Strong Man, right? And it says what makes a man strong, right? It's his ability to go through life, right? Ups and downs, and still have love in his heart. Weak man bend, strong man, weak man change, strong man, stays the same. So basically, what that means is that our ability to, it's not like on some woman do me this thing. You get type shit. So this babe cheated on me, so I'm going to fucking, origin of the villain. So right, that to me is the weak man here.
Okay.
So
That works.
Yeah, that
Again,
makes
I would love to say like responsibility also defines who a man is. Feel like
that now brings me to the second part of what I was talking about.
Okay.
What I was about to ask you next.
Okay.
Next, right? Is there a clear difference between traditional masculinity, a traditional man, and a modern man? Is there a clear difference?
yeah. Although I'm not that old, but I would love to
Like,
like.
nigga, say, I know you're not that old.
Well, I would love to like speak.
You're not old at all.
I'm not old. You get yeah.
go on.
So
Go on.
like, what I've seen like for modern masculinity, I feel like it's still masculine, but there are little adjustments to it. You get like if I say adjustment, I'm talking about provision, protection, basically those two because that's what basically defines a man.
In the
Protection.
traditional man, or in the modern man, in the sense, modern sense of the traditional.
Traditional man first.
provision and
Protection.
Yeah.
You understand? You being able to stand up for who you love
yeah.
and being able to provide for them. But if you look at modern man, it's not as if they are not
You
masculine.
need to do more than that. You need to do more than just provide and protect.
No, I feel like there is like an adjustment to it.
That's
Like
what I'm saying now. You need to do more than just provide and protect. Modern man has to do more than just provide and protect.
like what? Like what?
Emotional intelligence for one.
Okay.
Right? Traditional men do not have emotional intelligence.
that's
Barely
it.
any emotional depth. The only emotion this man had were anger.
Yeah,
Anger.
who do this thing?
Anger, finish.
Yeah,
You know,
okay.
anger, finish. Nothing else. You don't see your passion in your other emotion other than anger.
That's the thing.
There's
That's
no
the
other thing.
Now
Like,
men are
once
becoming
in a while, you want to show excitement, small excitement or
if
happiness.
they're in a battle, supposed battle.
Yeah.
You
But
understand?
now the devil.
But when I say adjustment, I'm talking about like there are negotiations now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying now.
Like when
I
it
don't know
comes
if
to-
you remember this, right? But in our philosophy class, philosophy and logic class,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I don't know the man's name. I can't remember shit. But he said something that's kind of
what's
stopping
his
me.
name? Okay.
Yeah, he said that there's really only one thing, right, that a man can do that most women cannot do, right, at the moment, and that is to protect, because men have some sort of evolutionary upper hand, right, physically than to women. So that to me is kind of like almost a non-negotiable. Yeah, you get that's kind of almost
characteristics.
yeah, you get. So yeah, but like you said, truly, the provision thing. If you look at the provision thing from a economic point of view or economic standpoint, right?
Now
It is at the
now.
moment it is, dare I say, dumb, right? To try to solely provide as a man, because you cannot build wealth, right? Except you're on high like on a high you're a high end earner, right? You can't build wealth on a one income household can't build wealth.
Can't build wealth. Yeah, you
You
said this thing before.
Yeah,
and
you go just
it's
feed.
facts.
Yeah, you go just feed from
Money
mouth
for
to mouth.
food.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hand to mouth. Because economically, no, think about it. Economically, you can't. Let's just say the man earns 500k. Right, you have to pay rent. You have to do this. You have to do that. You have to do everything. You have to buy this, buy that. When you go home off your hand, right?
Definitely.
And then a lot of us are not financially educated and responsible.
Enough.
Right? Yeah. So the best way to build, except you're like a high earner, if you earn high. But to be fair, even if you earn 50k, you want, by all means, go ahead. And even if you earn 50k, there's men that solely provide on the 50k salary.
And the 50k for a family of
3, 4, 5. Yes, there's men that solely
How
provide.
do they do that?
I don't know how they do, but they do it.
crazy.
Yeah. So that being said, right, that's that. On economically, it is very, very.
No, I feel like
wise.
traditionally then there were more.
There were more
like,
earning
there-
opportunities.
Yeah,
Yes. There were more
because
earning
there were more
opportunities.
lands, there were more animals. These people made
Land, animals.
yes now land, animals.
How?
Yes,
You know
now.
what you mean? How does that?
Everything basically is agriculture. Transactions begins from agriculture before you now start getting to upper careers as
I mean, technically, agriculture kind of keep the world,
Yes.
keep the world alive.
and that was
But that's not what keeps the economy going now, is it? Agriculture doesn't keep economy
no.
going.
I'm not talking about now. I'm talking about like then.
Still didn't keep the economy going
What kept it going?
in Nigeria.
Let's
Nigeria.
since Nigeria is our key.
Same thing that's keeping it going now.
What is
Petroleum, my nigga, Scudori.
What about then when we never knew about these things?
Before we knew about these things.
Yeah, before we knew about them.
We can't speak on that now, can we? What do we know
That's
about
what I'm
that time?
saying now.
Even my
That's what I'm saying.
grandfather was not.
I
he
feel like-
barely knew anything about the time before.
No,
Petroleum.
like if you ask your dad then, if you ask your dad now, your dad will tell you that then he had lands. People had lands then.
they still have land.
They still have land, like, and you know that land is still.
And the land, and to be, in comparison to them, the land has increased.
Do you
amount of
understand?
price
Like
of land. So
now, then till now, I still feel like agriculture had more advanced. Like they were more interested in agriculture than what we are having now. Like everybody has.
see,
a
as soon
profession
as Nigerians discovered crude oil, right?
everybody stopped working.
Which everybody stopped working. I won't say that. As soon as Nigerians discovered crude oil, everybody switched over. It's just the same way everybody's trying to move into tech now. That's how careers have always. That's how the economy has always been. A career comes out, right? A career path comes out, right? Like it comes out. It becomes. At the time it comes out, it's
very low.
Yeah.
There are
There's a lot of less
yeah.
people. Over time, it becomes saturated and becomes harder to earn
money there.
and
Yeah.
become very competitive.
Yeah.
That's how it was been. That's how it always been.
I feel you.
And so agriculture to me, I don't think agriculture has really been at the forefront of
Personally, I think so.
since Nigeria existed now. I don't think so.
Because
Except maybe like pre-colonial Nigeria.
There was
I
something
don't
that
really
actually
know about
brought us
that.
to this agriculture. I was
We're
trying
talking
to.
about men providing economically.
Yeah, women were not like exposed then to like jobs and the rest, because then what we had then was more like
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Physical
The
jobs.
fact that
you get.
women did not have to work that time, there was
Mm.
less competition.
There was less competition.
There was,
Yeah.
so
But now everybody, I'm on.
you see the talk, come on, like see the pay you, like see the
No,
vex you.
no, I'm not even pissed, because that I'm trying. Where I wanted to land on was the adjustments is actually making things more easier if you look at it, because now people
Yeah,
don't
yeah, yeah.
people don't you don't have to like there's this person coming into your life and she has her own thing going on and she's willing to support you, and based on negotiation you guys can move your family from where it is now to where you want it to be. You understand?
But still, avoid women.
I didn't say that.
Avoid women.
I didn't say that, bro.
Avoid women.
What makes a man, again, I would say, is your ability to stand up for what you believe in. What do you think about it?
On some matter shit.
Uh,
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. But I think that's this being able to stand up for what we believe in is also a human trait, and it is a
natural trait.
no. I think it's it's across both men and women.
You think?
Yes, I mean, think why would a woman not be? Why would woman not be?
I feel like it
stand
is
for her beliefs as
now
well?
that women are getting the push, the drive to fight for what they believe in.
We're talking about. It's not now we're talking about.
Okay.
No, that's
Okay.
what I'm saying now. Even
No. I
even,
was
even
talking
at
about
the time. That's
when
what I'm
I
saying.
when I talk about you being able to stand up for what you believe in, I'm talking about both traditional and
Yeah, that's what I'm
modern.
saying.
You
That's what I'm
understand?
saying now. This being able to stand for what we believe in, so to say, like you said, right? It should be a human trait more so than it's more so a human trait, right? A human qualifying trait than it is
Okay.
right. That's what makes a human being a
Okay, so
strong
should
person.
we say the willingness? Because if you have the nature of wanting to fight for what you believe in, the willingness, the courage to go out for it, is that what makes you a man?
I still think that's a cuts across, but still that checks out so as
To
well.
work right.
Yeah, that checks out as well.
Okay.
Right. So what next? What? Oh, yeah. What else? Yeah. Do we think that society's expectation of masculinity has evolved over time? It's kind of like continuation of what we just talked about.
Yeah, but just at it, I was doing a research recently, and they were like giving me modern definitions
Of
of,
masculinity.
and it has to do with more so how you look. You understand? Men are more concerned about how they look these days.
Men are probably concerned about how they look.
Not really. Not
People are probably
exactly.
concerned about how they look, guy.
Not.
You know why I say so?
Why?
Let's take
Well, let me learn before you say this thing. Like when I say that, they feel like their aesthetics, how they look,
aesthetics,
how they look, justifies how manly they are.
That's
Like
always been
beard,
That's always been international.
beard.
Yeah, do you know why I say
Does
so?
it? How do I say your physique?
Yeah.
What
Do you know
about
why I say
people?
so?
What about people that aren't like built? What about ectomorphs, endomorphs? People that are born slim or born fat, and they just
My
stay
nigga,
the way
just
they
say
are.
slim, fat people. What do you mean by my? Please, I did not go to school like that.
But you're a graduate.
That's not. I did not go to school to learn English language, right?
Let's go.
Now, to why I say that people have always cared about what they look like,
Yeah.
or how they look to other people, right? Is because let's take the American culture of tanning,
Okay.
right? For example,
I don't know who the fuck he is. But...
it's kind of like one to make their body look darker, basically, right? And pale, pale in comparison to look darker, right? Looking darker, right? Okay, so before industrial revolution, right? When the working class had to come out to work, right?
Yeah.
So as such, people used to the working class were darker than the ones than the elites that used to be inside their houses, right? So everybody was now striving to look pale as pale as they could. But then after the industrial revolution, people now started working indoors, inside factories and all that, right? So it was now the elites now had a lot more time to now come out, and then they were now the ones being, you know, darker. So
Okay.
everybody, so that's what I'm saying. Everybody, people have always cared about what they look like to other people.
No, I'm saying it's like, does it justify as being a man?
No,
How you look. That's what I'm
yes,
saying.
yes, because it's a basic human trait to be conscious about
You
what
come
you
with
think.
it. You come
Yeah.
like that as a man, we know.
As a
But
human
like,
being, that's what I'm saying. It's also a human trait than
Okay.
it is a man trait.
okay, so are we saying that the society doesn't have any standards for masculinity? Are you saying that?
Society has standards for masculinity.
What are the standards the society supposed
Society.
standards society has?
Wow. Fair, the provision thing is still there.
Provision,
It's still up there.
it's still there, but that's
right?
what I'm saying. Like,
It's still up
just,
there now. But then now, it's a lot more than just being able to provide.
Mm.
It's a lot more than being able to provide.
Yeah, it's more than that.
yeah,
now.
yeah. Now you now have to buy flowers for babes. It's on some. You have to
Now
buy
you
flowers.
now have to start improvising on how to love.
Yeah.
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 You
You
get
now have to buy flowers for babes. You now have to do this, do that, do this, do that. You have to buy flowers. You have to call every day, right? Talk
so
to
what,
her
what do you
every day,
think
text her
about
every
that?
day.
What do you think about that?
But calling babes every
Unnecessary.
day.
Is it unnecessary?
To call people every day. It's not necessary. I know the lie.
No, the way you're saying it,
No,
like,
that's what I'm saying now, because I don't think my father had to call my mother when they were dating or whatever.
yeah, would
right?
they tell you? Do you think your dad would tell you?
I don't. My father would not call my mother. Okay, for my real kind of person, my father is.
Yeah.
Who has that kind of time? So we now have to do. Society standards have evolved over time,
Yeah.
because people have evolved, people have grown, people have changed.
Mm.
So standards as well have evolved.
Mm.
But then there's still physical standards. I can't even deny it, right? There's still physical.
Yeah, there
expectations.
should be physical standards. There should be physical standards.
I will not say
yeah.
there should be physical standards, right? Because, like, take these way babes are saying you have to be 6 foot big.
Those ones
that.
are
No, these are expectations. These are societal expectations as
okay,
well.
okay.
Let's not rule that out, right? Now, the societies, there shouldn't be standards, right? It's okay to have personal expectations or standards, but like society as a whole, making men below that don't fit to certain standards look inferior is just wrong. That's
I
just
feel
wrong.
like what you want to see in a man is your individual preference.
That's what I'm
Just
saying. Now.
just as if I want to see
That's what I said.
a girl chubby and the rest.
That's what I say. That's what I say.
You understand?
We shouldn't have societal expectations of what a man should look
What
like.
a man should be, but I feel like still generally, so that we don't lose it, generally there should still be this sense of what a man should do, which is protection.
I really
provision.
don't know if that's. I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that. But I don't know if I disagree with that also. So I'm just going to leave it.
Okay, let's leave it that way now.
Yeah.
So what do you think about masculinity and emotions?
Traditional masculinity or modern masculinity.
Let's talk about modern, because we already know about traditional masculinity. There was less of emotions.
Yeah, there was
They
very
were just
emotional
action.
depth. This nigga, what the only emotions this nigga had
They
were
just
this
like-
nigga's had were
They were
anger.
just- yeah.
Once you go happy. You know, if your
When
team
they win the
lose.
battle.
Yeah. If your
So-
team lose, you go vex.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Do
The
you,
emotion.
do you think men should express emotion? Do you think
Yes, we should.
you should be sad or cry or show emotions
Why
to?
not? To women.
Because
To women.
to who you love, let's put it that way.
Yes. Have you never cried to your mother before?
Why won't I cry to my mother? Who will I cry to?
Exactly. Now, see, the way I see it is also, it's kind of like a how do I put this now? Personally, to me, right? If I'm with, let's say I'm in a relationship, right?
Okay.
If I'm with, I wouldn't want to be with somebody that I cannot be
Emotionally attached to.
not just attached. No, it's emotional attachment and emotionally expressive. I wouldn't
Okay.
want to be with somebody that I cannot express my emotions, because men are human beings, right? We have emotions.
That is the
Every
fact I feel like
single
people don't
emotion,
understand that.
right?
we
Every
are
single
human beings
emotion
too.
women have, right? Every single emotion women have, we have them as well.
Exactly.
So to now say that we have to suppress our emotions just because you have
Yeah,
to appear
you're
to
a
be
man.
appear to always be strong, right? That now boils down to the thing I talked about, right? Like black magic quotes I talked
Yeah.
about. You know. So imagine man now we fit tell in wife see, how far things are really fucking down with business. That's terrible.
Let's make it a little bit deep. Can you tell your wife that, okay, let's say, can you tell your partner, not your wife really, that you're broke, that you don't have money.
Yes, I can.
You can.
Yeah,
How would she feel?
that's on her.
That's on. Okay.
Firstly, right? Like personally, I don't. I'm always with babes that right. I like to. There's this guy on Twitter, on X now, right? Biz Arab. I don't know if I'm pronouncing the name correctly. Biz Arab, right? And there's something he always says. I say it to you too. I say it to my friend. I say it to everybody. And I say, he says, you accept the love you think
You
you
deserve.
deserve, right? So that being said, I know and I think that I deserve to be with somebody I can be, as honest as possible with, right? And this honesty is not just about whether I'm cheating or not. It boils down, it cuts across everywhere. Like my finances as well. So because no, if I not fit tell babe say I be broke, so what am I going to do? When she now wants you to do something, you're like, what do you not tell her? No.
Because she would be assuming. She'll always be assuming that you have.
Because if you don't tell people, say that's the truth of the matter.
Yeah, if you
Like,
don't
tell someone that you don't have money,
they'll always be
oh,
assuming.
don't assume that you have
And then
money.
when they bill you, they feel say you don't want to give them.
Exactly, you get. So
Crazy guy.
you should be able to tell your wife, especially your wife.
Yeah,
Right.
I feel like you should be able to express emotions, like with people you love, not necessarily with everybody though, but like with people you love.
Expressing emotions with every people you love is that's just weird. With everybody, sorry. Expressing emotions to everybody is just weird, right? It's like seeing a random person, like
I
start
thought you
crying
wanted
to them. Nah. I mean, if somebody randomly just came up to me and was crying, I would feel pity for them.
You feel pity for them, but yeah,
right? I try to console them, but after I go back, I'm like, like in retrospect, I'm like, bro, that shit was weird. That was weird as fuck.
You get, yeah.
So it would do us. It would be wrong to say that men have to suppress emotions
And I feel like
and always appear to be strong.
Females should also understand that our age, we're adjusting to a lot of things. You understand, and because of that, they should be able to know how to go with us. You get, because
I don't understand what you're saying.
okay, let me put it like, you know that men are supposed to show emotions, like modern men now show emotions, but what about women that haven't like understood? What about men should show emotions that are still dwelling with the traditional type of men?
Yeah. It's like what I always say to people, right? Find somebody that's on the same wavelength as you are, somebody that has the same moral values, emotional values, financial values as you have. So you're not always calling your pastor or something like that. You get?
If I'm not
Because
calling,
yeah. So if you're the type, if like I am now, like I wouldn't be with a babe that thinks that she should, that wants to be a housewife. That wants to be a housewife.
Why should you be?
I wouldn't want to be with a babe that right
stop.
now exactly that. That's because that's how I am.
Yeah.
There's men that want babes like that, right? There's men that want babes like that. I wouldn't want to be with somebody. I wouldn't be with somebody that thinks that men shouldn't show emotions. So there would always be men that think men shouldn't show emotions. There would always be men that think that men should show emotions, and there would always be women that have same opinions. So everybody should find somebody
that matches their wavelength.
Yeah,
I feel you.
Yeah, everybody should find their soulmates.
So that's what that about emotions.
Yeah.
I feel we should wrap it up with talking about your own perspective of
What masculinity is.
Yeah, masculinity should be.
Yes.
Should be. Yeah.
Wow. It still is about the black magic this thing, right? In a perfect utopia, right? The masculinity, masculinity will be defined by, right, how well we're able to, still have emotions, show our emotions, and still be in check of all our emotions.
Okay.
Of all our emotions. Yeah. So that to me,
I think like modern men should learn a thing or two, should still stick with traditional men, but just that the adjustments should be feasible. Understand? Where they feel they should bend, they should bend. Yeah, that's what I feel like.
Just be flexible.
Flexible, yeah, as a man. I'm not saying that you should not provide though. Just saying when it comes
to don't provide.
If
I want to be a trophy husband too. I don't want to provide. I want to be a trophy husband.
Let your wife be the breadwinner.
Because yes.
Yeah, maybe just chop her bread.
Type shit. Feel me?
I feel you guys.
Trophy husband.
Yeah.
Because see, like we came out on Monday. Was it Monday we came to school?
Yeah.
Oh, as I reach, what did I do? As I reach out, my body they pay me. My body, like, I go home, my whole body was paining me. So, you know,
this now brings.
Husband, my guy.
What do you think about respect?
Respect how?
Do you think your wife would respect you if like you just stay on the chill?
You know,
being a trophy husband.
I don't know. There's people.
Do you love respect?
Everybody wants to be respected now.
So do you feel like with this
trophy husband thing,
it will give you this kind of respect, or do you think your wife will swing on that wavelength?
There's women that will swing on that wavelength. Now you don't know. These I don't necessarily I might be joking about the trophy husband thing, right?
I don't know.
Say you know now.
I don't know.
But like you see this respecting in relationships, right? Personally, I've never really had to do anything to be to be respected in relationships.
Yeah.
Right? It just happens.
You might feel so.
No, I've always just had to be myself.
That's not being yourself is you.
That's what I'm saying. If you have to do anything extra to earn respect, or you have to say, you have to tell somebody how far you have to respect me, you don't respect me.
I don't think you have to say it, but actions can.
That's what I'm saying. If you have to do anything else, then you should be more so working on yourself to be a better person, right? A person that deserves to be respected, rather than one that just expects people to respect them
because of who they think.
Because of who they are. It's like older people saying you have to respect me because I'm older than you.
I think we should make a podcast on what older people being respectable enough.
Let's talk about it now.
No, not now.
Talk about it now, right? It's something that is very short because I have only one thing to say. Right?
This guy has issues with old
if
people.
You are an old person,
hey, ladies and gentlemen, we've successfully.
Hey, no, back up. Let me say it.
Just give them the.
If you are an older person, right, and expect people to respect you solely because you are older, you are wasting your time. Only your children will respect you because in fact they are expecting you.
They will respect you because you're their
parent and your Bible so to say commands it. That
I feel you.
If older person mess, I go punch in face. I'm not even capping, my guy. I'm not even joking. I'm serious as hell, right?
Yeah. Respect is reciprocal.
You see, that's yes. I feel like it's the same amount of respect I would give to somebody younger than me, somebody my age, same amount of respect on first, first encounter. The same amount of respect I would give somebody older than me, right? Because you have to respect people. But then when people now, so to say,
deserve respect because they are older.
You know, you can now say, okay, I have more respect for this person, right? But then, if somebody, let's say an older person, right, like I'm sitting down here now, just come and tell me, oh, boy, stand up. Fuck is wrong with you?
I feel you.
No, think about that. Because in fact, if I were sitting somewhere, right, and an older person came to me and said, stand up, right, and somebody younger than I am say, please, can I sit?
Yeah.
I would stand up and tell the younger person now, because the older person is mad. No. Older person is mad, right? It's just like people.
That's what I'm saying. Let's not go deep into this.
I'm not going to have on that episode talking about. I'm not going to have before they'll say I'm disrespectful. I'm disrespectful.
You're already showing yourself.
I agree. But like,
I feel like respect is
tell
earned.
your parents.
Respect is earned. Put it the right way. Respect is earned. If you need someone to respect you, you have to give them reasons to respect you.
I don't think respect is entirely just earned in the sense of like if I see somebody for the first time in my life, I wouldn't expect the person to earn the respect. I would just give the person. I would just respect the person
because you see the person.
It is exactly because the person is human.
Yeah.
Right. But then, if the person now proves to be somebody that deserves respect, then by all means, you can now say you can increase the amount of respect you have for them. But then, the person now proves to be on some Martin, you get me? On some Martin.
You stay on your own.
Me too. I'll be on my own Martin too.
Energy brings energy. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the This is the end of the podcast. This is where we call it a wrap. I hope you had a nice time. I pray that you go through.
Say you pray, man. You know why you pray for them? What if you're not Christian?
Muslims pray now.
Okay, go on now.
Please, if you have not subscribed to our channel, do also subscribe to our YouTube channel
and click the notification button.
Yeah, so that whenever we drop videos, you'll be notified.
Yeah.
So